I folded 50 paper airplanes. 50. Over one weekend. My hands are paper-cut confetti, my printer is legally dead, and I have made a terrible mistake. But it's for a reason. Everyone throws the same plane, the pointy dart, and everyone swears it's the best. And I am here to tell you, with data, that everyone is wrong. So I tested all 50 for three things: how far they fly, how long they stay up, and whether they can hit a target. Same paper, same throws, one champion. The playground lied to you your entire childhood, and I have 50 crumpled little planes as courtroom evidence. Let's settle this. 3 tests, and they are not friends. Distance, how far it flies before gravity remembers it exists. Airtime, how long it hangs up there looking smug. And accuracy, can it hit a target without wandering off to start a new life? Same 80-gram paper, same throwing lane, 50 different folds. Yes, I named all 50. No, I will not be discussing that with a professional. One quick fact before the carnage begins. This is a real sport. Red Bull runs an actual paper airplane world championship, with national qualifiers, 3 categories, and grown adults folding competitively for glory. Humanity is beautiful. Contender 1, the plane you already know, the classic dart. Needle nose, tiny swept wings, thrown like it insulted your family. And here's the problem. It's fast, but it's a brick with dreams. Those little wings can barely make lift, so the moment it slows down it stops flying and starts falling with enormous confidence. It is, technically, a lawn dart with commitment issues. Fantastic for ambushing a sibling across the living room. Ranked, out of 50, for actual flying, dead last. We're off to a great start. Before we crown anything, you need to know what actually keeps paper in the air. For forces are constantly fighting over your plane. Lift holds it up, weight drags it down, thrust pushes it forward, and drag tries to stop it. Bigger wings make more lift, but you also need a little weight in the nose, or the whole thing flips over backwards and dive bombs your own face. And yes, I learned that one personally, repeatedly. Then bend the wings up, just slightly, into a shallow V. That's called dihedral, and it's the reason the plane stops rolling over like a fish that gave up. Real airliners use it too. Get lift, balance, and dihedral right, and something magic happens. A soft, smooth throw beats a violent one. This is a game of physics, not a test of your gym membership. Test 1, distance, and the world record here is genuinely, beautifully stupid. In December 2022, 3 aerospace engineers spent 6 entire months folding and refining a single paper airplane. 6 months. On one piece of paper. They nicknamed it Mach 5. Then one of them threw it like a major league fastball, and it flew 88.3 meters. That's 290 feet. That is longer than an actual Boeing 747, which, frankly, is embarrassing for the 747. The trick is counterintuitive. You want a dense, heavy nose to punch through the air fast, then just enough wing to glide once it slows. And weirdly, heavier paper flies farther, not lighter. It feels illegal. It is not. Test 2, airtime, and it demands the complete opposite plane. Forget the needle. You want big, broad, floppy wings, feather-light, thrown almost straight up so it can drift lazily back down. The record holder, Takuo Toda from Japan, kept a paper airplane in the air for almost 30 seconds. 30 seconds. I have watched entire relationships end faster than that plane took to land. So here's the cruel part. Distance wants a needle, airtime wants a parachute. They are enemies. No single plane wins both, no matter what your overconfident cousin insists at Thanksgiving. Test 3, accuracy. Can it actually hit what you aim at? For most of my 50 planes, the answer was a proud, confident, absolutely not. The dart is weirdly accurate, but only because it flies in a dead straight line directly into the nearest wall. The good gliders drift, curve, catch a breeze, and occasionally file for independence mid-flight. The winner here was a small, stiff design with a locked, weighted nose, the famous Nakamura lock. It's a fold so old and so good it has an actual name, and honestly, probably a fan club. Now the twist that breaks everyone's brain. The best design and the best throw are 2 completely different people. That legendary 69-meter record from 2012? The plane was folded by a professional paper airplane designer named John Collins. But it was thrown by Joe Ayoub, a former pro football quarterback. Because obviously it was. The paper does half the work. Your arm does the other half. Which means a perfect, record-breaking design, thrown by me, personally, still face plants into the carpet at a majestic Mach 0. Okay, quick story time. Because paper airplanes are older and stranger than you would ever guess. Paper itself is around 2,000 years old, and people started folding it into flying things almost immediately. Leonardo da Vinci sketched flying machines on paper centuries before real flight. And in 1930, an aviation pioneer named Jack Northrop, who went on to build actual military aircraft, used paper models to test real wing shapes. Let that sink in. Paper airplanes helped design real airplanes. Then, in 2011, a team launched 100 paper planes from a balloon at the edge of space, 37 kilometers up. Some were tracked gliding for kilometers across multiple countries. Your childhood dart could never. So, after 50 planes, a dead printer, and several minor eye injuries, what should you actually fold? It is not the dart. It is never the dart. You want a glider, wide wings for lift, a slightly heavy nose for balance, a shallow dihedral V so it doesn't roll, and folds pressed so sharp they could file your taxes. Then throw it level, smooth, and just firm, not with your entire soul and childhood rage. Let the wings do the job you keep trying to steal from them. Do that, and you will outfly every single dart on every single playground, every single time. I have the 50 plane dataset to prove it. I am also, for the record, never doing this again. Final verdict. Distance wants a heavy dart nose thrown hard. Airtime wants big soft wings floated gently. And the classic playground dart wins, across all three tests, absolutely nothing. The best all-rounder is a balanced glider, thrown smooth instead of hard. 50 planes, one clear answer, and 0 regrets. Okay, a few regrets. Mostly the paper cuts. One last fun fact on the way out. People have flown paper planes from the edge of space, so your excuses are officially invalid. Next time, we go invisible. I ranked every method humans have tried to disappear, and one of them actually works. That's next.